presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys coming off the win last week to push their early season record to 2-1. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, out comes the punter. Good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Now they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over now for the second time. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Smith. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Smith. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Smith. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up the 3rd down. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the 1st points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Smith. He'll swing this out to Harris. And a good job rallying football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Smith. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Smith going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played discipline.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
46-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Gain of 6. That's good. For a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 2nd and 11. Now this time, they'll look to throw. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time, comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now to try here for the point after. His kick is good, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead.
Team 7. Visitors nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They get big yardage on the deep ball. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to rumble all the way home. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stopping with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you could ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point is good. And his guys move out on top. 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Drive will start on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 7.
He'll drop to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And his guys stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, yeah. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Who kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3.
In a flash, and he lost the football. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Now give up the middle, and this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring...
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd
look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That one is good. And his guys will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. 1st down now. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
He's going to tuck it and go. They get an even 20 on that one. And that would be a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
He'll swing this out to Harris. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Brings up second.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Intended for number 23. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. So, halftime straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen as the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop.
And 6.
Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll try to run for it. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. Whoa! And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now give on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He was taken down behind
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
offense gets themselves going in the right direction. It just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the visitors cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, he'll set up the throw. It was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
1st down and 10.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a designed run. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
And that ball incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it's another another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to keep the drive moving. He's got the first down, up past the 25. First and 10.
The 26-yard line.
Smith going to keep this himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw. Smith. Oh, the ball's out. And thankfully for him, one of his teammates able to secure it. No turnover. And they will hold on to the football. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, Smith. Now he'll air one out. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now a toss play, running left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on the zone read. A gain there of 16 yards. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. And now here comes the punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd down, Smith. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 80 yards for the touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, for the point after. The kick is good. And the visitors are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They are in control of this one, trying to finish it off and snap that 2-game losing streak. Drive will start on the ground, into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. Right back to him on first down. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. The ball comes out. And fortunately here, one of his teammates quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He's got the first down and more than that. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Number 2. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through, and his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Visitors 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Visitors offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. A throw on the move is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. And they're getting closer to a 2nd win on the season. All they got to do is hold on here, and a good drive right now would help. They'll start at 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, anytime you dial up a draw, Mike, you have the defensive line and the linebackers accounted for. Who you don't have is any of the secondary defenders. It's a perfectly timed secondary safety blitz. He's able to get in the backfield and stop this play before it even had a chance to get started.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And his guys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a 1st down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Smith to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll send a man in motion left. On 2nd down, Smith. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Smith. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
A second down throw for Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing is Smith. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. Results in a 1st down.
Here's Smith. Thrown left side. The catch is made. To the pylon. He's in.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and the visitors are able to cut into the deficit.
Visitors 24.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this
work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Now, faking the give. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Now a give up the middle, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and a yard. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee from a little further back. Here's 2nd and goal. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.